Battle control initialized.
Hey people, 5 Aces here.
Daddy, are we there yet? Where's the new release? Can I see it?
Sit down and shut up, son. Enjoy the ride. So, I'm really trying to get you guys into the new release, but thing is, every time I'm trying, there's a new great replay popping up. This time it's not just one, it's a best of 3. Between two very distinguished players, we've got in the bottom right, Mr. Big Bad Bain, who has good chances at scoring a top position in the Red Alert Global League Season 9 again, after a bit of a blunder in Season 8, to be honest. And he's facing off against someone who's fought her way through the rank and file opponents of this game, just to arrive relatively near the top tier right now. So that's Mrs. SarahSicaria, aka Stitch. There we go, yes. That's right, with a ref first rack skip, as opposed to the traditional Bain move of just going mass infantry double. He is the harbinger of double ref. He's someone who will not let go of that build. Yeah, so Red Alert Global League Season 9 is in full effect. This is pretty cool. No games in Masters have been played just yet, not a single match. Anyone surprised? Are you guys surprised? I sure as hell ain't surprised. It was just half of the course, to be honest. Yeah, so first little scuffle here. And this is a best of 3. I have spotted 3 replays, and I've secured all of them. They've been sent to me by an independent third party, which is usually a good indicator as to the quality. Sarah is sending rifle infantry in hopes of getting a lucky snipe on the engineer, but she's been very stingy with rifle infantry, traditionally speaking. That's like I think she opened 5 rifles. Yeah, lost 2. No, only... Yeah, okay, one is staying home. That guy has got a stay-home order. He's still in lockdown. I'm sorry, buddy. Maybe we can put some wire fence around him just to make sure he doesn't get the Rona. Like, we really don't want this guy to die, do we? The others are expendable. They're out on the field. Too soon? I don't know. Medics, like, early incorporation of medics is something that Bain has started doing more and more. Damn, he's playing so infantry-centric. There's the double riff, there's his war factory coming online in 15 seconds. And just 2 harvesters for Sarah, so her start is definitely going to be a bit slower, but it's going to ramp up faster. That such is the way of war factory first opener. She's finally going to get out on the field and secure her first oil derrick. Yep, and Big Bad Bain's infantry has nothing to say against it, so it's fine. Eco is going to start skyrocketing. She's going double ranger. Oh, triple ranger. We're seeing ranger danger build. Hell yeah. This is really risky. Like, disclaimer. I would not do this against an opponent where you know it's double ref, because it's very risky. If they keep their infantry together as a cluster and don't move them around foolishly, then they can get some... Okay. That was just one moment of unnecessary hesitation. Costed her a ranger, but it's worth it, I guess. It just denies your opponent the field presence. Are there more rangers coming? Nope. She stopped at 3, so that's fine. And is Bain gonna sack his medics? Is he gonna do it again? He's gonna do it again! Rip medics. Yeah, 1 medic at least. Living his best life out there next to the oil derrick. Yep, that's a classic move. Well, so with this out of the way, this composition is just so sturdy. If you keep them, yeah, okay. Medic in the center so he can't get sniped. And there is no way those 2 rangers can engage into this. Like, they can go for a drive-by, but they're gonna take a metric fuck ton of damage. You can engage while they're moving. You can engage while they're moving, but you cannot engage while they're stationary. Like, not at all, not in the slightest. And that's actually why I advise against building Mass Ranger against this. It is just so risky. It can fall apart very easily. Rangers are very flimsy. But Sarah has managed to get her own forces out on the field. Hey, you wanna sack another medic maybe? Nah. He's good. He's good. Engineer scurrying away to the top right side. Ooh, there's a mine layer. It has been spotted though. Okay. Ranger, you know, the Ranger's gonna take a while to get that one down, let's put it that way. Yeah, Zook's connecting, but the layer is still on the field. Ah! Very interesting choice. By the way, that's something I learned the hard way. They cannot crush infantry. Yeah, so he managed to get a couple mines down, I guess. No? He's still going for it. Holy shit. This guy's going so deep. He's on a straight one-way trip. One-way trip to Mine Wonderland. No way. You gotta be kidding me. Really? Sarah? Okay, Sarah routed it away. That's smart. She noticed and is probably gonna build a counter mine layer in just a bit. Ooh. No base defenses here, so that means the medium tank is enough to push that. Okay. Gets taken out on the way out. That was an interesting play. Ranger crucially stays alive. That is very important. And the first tank for Bain goes down. So he usually likes playing this three-prong style, where he has like 3 different armies. It takes a while to get them into position, but as soon as he does, life gets really rough for his opponent, because if he pulls the trigger, the opponent is going to lose at least 3 harvesters. I myself have played... The first time I've played OpenRA in 2 months, I believe, was yesterday in match against Bain, and it went exactly like this. Just gave him too much time to build up. He had like 3 small armies. He sent him to 3 different ore expansions, 3 pockets. I lost all my econ, and that was that. Another mine layer, that's ambitious. Wait, was I lied to? That was a crush attempt. And the rocket soldier was trying to get out of the way. Maybe I'm standing corrected. Maybe I was fed the wrong information by a certain someone who knows who they are. By the way. Okay. I'm on to you. I'm on to you. Well, down goes the Ranger. A bit of inattentiveness here. And an interesting formation, but that concave is too wide. Ah, the counter mine layer out for Stitch. SarahSicaria on the ball, not dropping the ball here. She's up to 5 racks. And camo pillboxes. Camos are... Yeah, usually I'd use them rather as like an artillery counter. Put them on hold fire until the artilleries close the gap. But as it stands, it's okay. They're just a little more costly than regular pillboxes and slightly more annoying. You pay $200 premium for the extra annoyance factor. Just a nuisance. Is she broke? Appears to be the case with 8 harvesters. How can you go broke with that? And 6 harvesters, yet Bain has more income. What? Is that mined out? Oh no! She put the mine layer there, but nothing to actually kill those mines. That's gonna be a dead harvester in a bit. Ah, yes, sending the tank in. No. Decides against it. There we go. Uh-oh. Army gets caught out on the move. That was the worst timing for a move command here. Another mine layer is being sent. This is gonna be what a game here! What an awkward game! This is just not regular OpenRA. This is OpenRA Fun Park Edition or something. Okay, that guy's not gonna deal with the mines, but there is a new patch of mines being laid. Wait! AoE hit the mine layer as well. That's hilarious. Yeah, 1 harvester down. And she thinks she can press the advantage, but the matter of fact is that this is a vastly superior army here. With the inclusion of many rocket soldiers. Man. How do they get away with it too? Ah. They're sneaking away. Right, Bain is broke, so that's something. The assets, however... Oh wow, the assets are actually in Sarah's favor. And she's got a radar dome out. Huh. Can she turn this game around? I mean, it's not really decided just yet, but she's taken unfavorable engagements. That ore truck sure as hell don't want anything to do with that. Ah, she's sending it away. I think she's using a hotkey. I think that's what's happening here. She's using a hotkey. Ooh! That is a bad move or bad attack move command from Bain there. Without the tanks up front. He lost a lot of his infantry, and that might give Sarah the edge. Man, sometimes those engagements in OpenRA are just balanced on a knife's edge. You're sometimes at the mercy of the RNG from from the engine. The engine giveth, the engine taketh. The mine layer. Still going, still going. You can't catch it with infantry. Okay, at least dies here. Yeah. 1 mine is not enough to finish off the harvester, so all's well that ends well. 2 armies rotating to trade out with the death ball of Sarah, but she's got a very compact formation. And in classic Bain style, he has moved his original MCV out to secure 2 more forward positions here. Okay, nice. The camo pillbox can slowly deal with the mines. That's gonna be an expensive trade, but if she can just deal and inflict as much damage as possible, she might stand a chance because she's got a second wave coming. Artillery transition. I'm not sure what I'm thinking of this. In mobile engagements, artilleries are just, yeah, they sometimes get flanked too much. This is a very good concave here though, because Bain's own tank casks are blocking the access points. So the tanks can't go in and crush. Ooh, this is nasty. And even this one is getting tangled up for whatever reason. He's pulling the harvesters already. Okay. That is a surprising turn of events. One harvester going down to Zooks. And this death ball. This is so hard to dislodge. He's gonna have to trade down just to deal with this. Losing all of his tanks in the process. And there is wave number 2. He's mined every single patch, by the way. Okay, this army is still not done, really? They won the engagement somehow. And now he's caught between a rock and a hard place. With all those artillery shelling his base. What Sarah should do, by the way, is pull the medium tank very close to the construction yard. So as soon as the Conyard is starting to get away, start his getaway scheme, you just have the tank to keep following. That is usually how you want to play this. GG! That is the 1-0 for Sarah. Damn. I mean, to be honest, Bain was trying to get fancy, but at the end of the day, he played a regular build. And he just got denied in the first 2 engagements, and it didn't lead to much. Damn, that was an impressive opener to this series. I'm gonna cast Game 2 as well, and Game 3 I think is gonna be a separate one, because it's, according to the replay timer, Game 3 was really long. And also the mine layers didn't really pay off. Sarah was paying attention and only lost 1 harvester, so that was kind of the gist of this game. She also was trying to secure top right expansion, still had a dispatch there sitting here, waiting for the next harvester to pop up, so yeah. Great opener by Sarah. Great putting down her foot and saying, no sir, not on my watch. You're not gonna get away with flanking me with 3 armies from 3 sides. Alright, on to Game 2.
Battle control terminated. Battle control initialized.
And Game 2 has been played out on the swamp. Oh yeah, it's the same map. I've just not taken notice last game. That was very interesting. Oh yeah. Got sent to me by someone. So, Bain this time spawning in the bottom, in the top left. Again as Los Gros Britannios. And bottom right, it's SarahSicaria as France. I've seen more fake spam. I've never seen it really work, but it can be really annoying. Especially now that you can chain fakes off each other. And what you can do, like they provide basically no vision, but at least 1 cell. So, plus the actual blueprint of the game. So you can use them as makeshift walls because they're relatively cheap and they take up a big blueprint. For example, a War Factory fake takes up, what? I guess minus the bib, it's 6x2. So, it's cheaper than walls in that regard. It obviously also doesn't have the health pool, so it's a 50-50 coin toss on whether or not it's worth it, but hey. So fakes have, in theory, an interesting application. It's just, I'm not very sure if it's really gonna become meta at some point. Infantrymen from Sarah getting low, but ultimately not paying the price. She should pull back the wounded ones. That's how you win those small infantry skirmishes. Always pull back your wounded rifle infantry into a cell behind yourself. She's still got numbers advantage, but she can't push it anymore. Yeah. Trying to get a flank into the underbelly and find the engineer. She's vastly outnumbering him there, but she doesn't know. Like, there is no way of knowing. There's no earthly way of knowing what's in your heart. God damn it. Why does it keep popping into my mind right now? Engineer sneaks away. Man, what a lucky NG. Oh, that was super close. That was 1 cell away from certain death. And demise still might beast. My goodness. And the funniest thing is, Sarah has no idea. She's none the wiser, and neither is Bain, of how close those calls actually were. Okay, so those. She thinks that that he transitioned over to the other Derek. Doesn't happen though. She might actually want to kill the Derek. Wouldn't be the worst thing to do. So for the time being, the engineer from Bain is being parked in the main base. That also was a double ref opener. Triple ref opener from Sarah. Okay. That is an interesting one. Triple ref opener is a bit sketchy. You usually do this if you want to go for an all-in, because double ref is more than enough to sustain infantry production if you just one on one barracks. plus queuing up a field defense. But it doesn't look like she's trying to become to go aggressive right there. Ooh, oh no, she's gonna lose everything. Oh no, that is terrible. There is a ranger here as well, and lots of Zooks. Lots of Zooks means a good day for the ranger, because small caliber weapons now hit instantly. Oh wait, that's the old release. Still, ranger has light armor, so it takes more damage from rifle infantry than it does from rocket soldiers. And if it can snipe out only 2 rocket soldiers, it has paid for itself. Whereas, if it wants to play 52 pickup with freaking riflemen, it's gonna take a while for it to pay off. Gets another capture while the army is distracted. Very nice. Very nice positional play from Bain there. Leading them around in loops. And the light tank as well from Sarah, so that's her first vehicle of choice. Oh, that's nasty. Losing a rocket soldier. Oh, you never want to have that happen. Basically for free. Trades it off for just a little health on the ranger. That is super worth it. That's what makes rangers so potent. Ooh, missed rally point as well. This lonely vanguard there, just awaiting his demise. So he can signal to the others per radio. Yep, they are here. They're overrunning us. Ooh, double light tank. Is that more than 2 light tanks though? No. Light tanks take 2 pot shots and Zooks immediately decide against engaging. It's like, nope, we don't want anything to do with those wind-up toys. We don't want to play with them. Alright, so that's the 3rd derrick taken, and it's the only derrick remaining on the map right now. They have blown all the others to Kingdom Come. Uh-oh. Well, the ranger doesn't have a way out anymore. Is he gonna take enough damage? No, Zooks just don't have the damage to finish it off. But he has to run the gauntlet. Is he gonna find a way out? Oh, so close. Yeah, she's gonna go for it. She should go for it. That's an empty ranger, and this is a ranger with an engineer inside. Ah. The fact that she didn't commit there. Ah. Rocket soldier crawling. Alright, gets back up. So he's safe for now. That was a super interesting early game. Interesting in the best sense of the word. You know. But there is again a very nice concave in theory, but it's pointing the wrong way. I don't know what Sarah is planning here. It's also been scouted, so all Bain really needs to do is just take it from the north. Yeah. Take this concave from the north. Start engaging, and you'll find more and more wipes. Also, this infantry army is completely unchecked for now. Ooh. What about the econ? What about the assets is what it was trying to say. It's a slight advantage for Bain, but nothing too significant. Okay. What? Oh no. Please no. Don't tell me that's happening. So, if you're wondering, the build queue is locked. Sarah can't build anything right there. Can she kill? Ooh! She pushed the engineer at the last second. The very last second. That was beyond clutch. With that, she's actually she's actually winning this engagement. Obviously, Bain still has a flank up his sleeve here. Ooh, now he's lucky that there is no light tanks. Because light tanks could chase the mobile construction vehicle very fast. The damage against light armor is actually higher than a medium tank's damage against light armor. So yeah, that was super lucky. Damn. Or it was well played, but also just lucky that the animation didn't finish. It was just a matter of maybe 2 or 3 frames. Capture animation. If it would have completed, this game would have been over. Like, no 2 ways about it. Harvesters migrating. 1 gets caught in transit. Ooh, and there's just nothing in the main base for now. Pillbox to stave off this horde. Unwashed hordes. Man, if Sarah now pushes into the main base, it might actually be worth it trading the main for the expansion. If Bain loses this entire the entire main base, yeah, she's going for the main base. Very good. Should have saved the MCV though. That is something that she could have done to alter the course of history there. So as it stands, it's looking like Bain trades an army for a base of Sarah. So at the end of the day, it is Sarah taking the loss here. But if he loses the main base, the story is going to be a bit different one. He's still got a very sizable and compact army. Uh-oh. War Factory is under siege, it's the only one. Man, she's down to 3 harvesters as well. A 4th harvester, probably not Not gonna do very much. Yeah, War Factory down. No WFQ for the time being. Alright, couple harvesters being traded here. And the War Factory being sniped for Bain as well, but he is a backup. And he ain't France, so this is no fake. Oh, walls are starting to appear. That is a valiant effort right there. Build queue is gone because of no service depot prerequisite. And right now, it's go time. How much damage can she do with this army? How much? How many infantry and how many buildings can she kill, more importantly? More pillboxes are starting to appear. This is just the way this works. As long as the Conyard is there. She didn't get to the Conyard in time, so I'm assuming this is gonna be, at the end of the day, a great engagement for... another pillbox here. A great engagement for Bain. He's gonna eventually be able to stave off this, the invading hordes here. And on the right-hand side, oh... nice flank from Bain. 4 tanks to the eco lines. Probably getting the ore refinery as well, so... Sarah is down to double refinery. She's down to 2 harvesters, this third one. Looking a bit lost there, looking a bit lonesome. Has lost its mating partner. Veteran C2 and the tank gets away. Oh no. He's going for the left-right, left-right. But wait, there is more! Yeah. This was a very smork game. But in the end, Sarah just... That one moment of hesitation, she could have gone for the main base and she would have had to snipe the Conyard immediately. But the pillboxes, in conjunction with the army rotating, just kept her from wiping out the entire main base of Bain. And at the end of the day, that's the only thing that counts. She built a turret now because she's scared of tanks, but there's barely any tanks, there's just infantry. So this is the wrong choice, wrong tool of choice here. The medium tank, V2, it's back. Quadruple Ranger, is it just going mass ranges for the hell of it? Alright. That reminds me of... Have you guys played the Red Alert campaign in the originals? There's mission 2 or mission 3, I believe, where you have to kill the entire enemy, the entire Soviet base, and all you have is like some periodic ranger reinforcements. You don't have tanks yet. Yeah, that's what it feels like. You have to kill harvesters with just rangers, and it's hilarious. Just rangers and infantry already suck in original Vanilla Red Alert, so... Yeah, 0k in the bank. Mass rangers, that's the deal. Awesome. Nice finale here. Mediums. Warding off at least. And the infantry forces are trying to find an angle. The rangers are just waiting for some prey. There is no infantry because there's no cash for infantry. So, rip. That is Sarah in game number 2 in her death throes. Valiant effort, but ultimately not enough. Just too much hesitation on the main base. Alright. That was a pretty fun one. I kind of spoiled it, I admit, because I was already announcing the presence of a third game, so you might have inferred that, but it might have been a best of 5, so psych. Nah, it's not a best of 5, I believe. Or is it? Or is it? So anyway, with that out of the way, we are gonna get ready for game 3, but next week, because I've seen on the timer that it takes like 35 minutes. So, thank you for watching, and stay tuned. Oh, also a brief announcement. Ganon has had the idea of having a regular Red Alert cast day, and an extra, maybe an extra cast a week is gonna go towards a different mod per week. Because most people just want to see Red Alert. I don't know why, because there's other fun mods out there, especially RV, SP, so many crazy mods, sometimes even TD. Yeah, but most people just want to see Red Alert, which is fine. Most people prefer it vanilla, I guess. No one into the kinky, spicy flavors of RV. Yeah, but so we're gonna do it like this. If I have time, there's always gonna be a regular Red Alert cast, but if I have time, there's gonna be a secondary cast of like RV or whatever. What have you. So that's gonna be the way we're handling this. So if there is another mod on the chopping block, you know you're gonna get 2 casts a week. That's a fair deal, I'd say. So yeah, thank you guys and girls for watching, and I'll see you next week. 5 Aces out.
Battle control terminated.